Good morning, children. Welcome back. We are continuing the objective-based multiple choice questions from the chapter Heredity, and this is for this tenth class, ninth chapter video, and to be sent to the next week, okay, of the month, November. Now, the question is this: a cross between a tall plant, a capital T, capital T. Of course, we can understand that if the genes are same, it is called homozygous. The condition is called homozygous. So, homozygous tall plant is crossed with the homozygous recessive plant, and resulted in progeny that were all tall plants. We can understand why tall plants are resulted in a cross between these two plants, because the tall plants are dominant trait. So this Mendel derived one law is called law of dominance. Okay, what is law of dominance? When a trait is controlled by two different genes or factors. Mendel called genes factors. Mendel never called genes. Okay, later on by Johansson introduced the word gene for the factors. Mendel said about the factor. Here dominant factor, this capital T are the two factors, which is in the homozygous condition. Individual is homozygous, the plant is called the homozygous tall. Okay? And capital T and crossed with a homozygous dog, and the progeny obtained were all tall, possibly. What is the reason? Because the tallness is the dominant trait. So when two traits are in the same progeny, one of the trait will dominate over the other and get expressed. One of the trait will dominate over the other and get expressed. This law is called the law of dominance, and this is the first law given by Mendel. Okay, when two traits are combined in a hybrid, one of the trait appear in the progeny by suppressing the second trait. Here, as the dominant trait T is always dominate over the recessive trait small t, even in the homozygous single T or double T. Okay, even in heterozygous condition or homozygous condition. Heterozygous condition we can say capital T, small t. The individual is called the heterozygous. Okay, even in the heterozygous condition and the homozygous condition, the capital T dominant and the individual become tall. Got it clear? Yes. Second one, which of the following is wrong with Mendel's experiment? Mendel said the two traits for a height. Height of the plant has two contrasting features. What are they? Tall and short. The medium size has never been there in the Mendel's experiment. So medium height will never be there. When capital T and small t combine together, the capital T only will be expressed. If capital T is not there, when both the genes are small t, then it will be recessive. So there is no medium condition in capital T, small t. When capital T, small t come together, there is no medium. So medium height is not there in the Mendel's experiment. Keep in mind, this is very, very important point. Now third one, which of the following is wrong with the Mendel's experiment? Yes, Mendel said that there are different factors affecting the trait. Mendel never said about we can say natural selection. Mendel never said about natural selection determine or alter the trait character. Mendel did not say about natural selection. Mendel said about the law of dominance. Okay, so this answer is natural selection. It means that Mendel never said about natural selection that can alter the frequency of genes in a trait. Clear? Yes. Now, fourth one. Which one is possible progeny in F2 generation of a purebred tall plant? Purebred. Purebred means we can say purebred tall plant with a round seed. Purebred tall plant with a round seed. Fully homozygous. This is called a purebred line. Pure breeding line. Okay, when all the genes are unique. This is also pure breeding line. Small p, small r. In homozygous condition, we can say the individual is pure bred or pure breed. Pure breed tall and round is crossed with pure breed short and wrinkled. Then what will be the progeny? Yes, there can be three important types of progenies. It can be tall round one, then tall wrinkled. Okay. Then dwarf round, and also the last one short wrinkled. So what are the four types of progeny? We can say 9:3:3:1. The ratio. 9 is a total capital T, tall round. Then 3 will be tall wrinkled. Then another 3 will be short round. And the last one will be short wrinkled. So these are the answers for this question. Okay, these are the four possible progenies. That's all. Thank you.